Welcome to Williams-Brice Stadium in Columbia, South Carolina. Today, an early season non-conference showdown here on EA Sports College Football, hitting the SEC against the Big Ten. It's the Washington Huskies and the South Carolina Gamecocks. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to our sideline reporter, Holly Rose.
Inside Williams-Brice Stadium for South Carolina, the Sandstorm team entrance is electric. The fans make this one of the most special venues in sports. Loud, proud, and rocking. That iconic entrance is one you've got to appreciate. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. So Washington's offense will have the first crack at it in this one. And this sophomore wide receiver is a playmaker. He's a good route runner, good solid hands, and a big part of this passing attack.
And man, this guy is fun to watch. You do not want to take a bathroom break. Sit in your seat when this offense has the ball, because at any point in time, this receiver can make the unbelievable highlight catch, David. His catch radius is as good as there is in all of college football. He has an unbelievable ability to just reel it in. We just expect it to happen today.
It's just a knack, and it's almost like every weekend you're going through social media, like, where's the clip, right? Like, because he just makes these clips that most humans don't make, whether it's one hand, whether it's two hand, whether he's guarded or not. Like, he just has this unbelievable knack of playmaking, and we will see it today at some point in the ballgame.
All right, guys, let's chat for just a moment about Washington. You start the season top 25. Clearly, expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge early.
Absolutely. Figuring out who you are. Obviously, some talented pieces, well thought of in the top 25, but a lot of season to go out and prove it. Day one, game one. Make that first impression.
Fires to the tight end. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
They'll get the transfer rolling with an early carry. Maybe some room here. Gets him down at the 30 after a 15-yard pickup. They are threatening, and they have a first down.
When you go on the road, man, oh man, you love hearing the crowd, but more importantly, you love shutting the crowd up. There's no better feeling than coming out, getting that juice going, getting that confidence going, and get...
Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Looking for more room. Not the way you want to start your first drive, and the defense forces a turnover.
That's kind of a double whammy for this offense, because on their opening drive, not only did they turn it over with the interception, but they've now set their defense up in a really tough spot deep in their own end.
Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Sellers. Sure hands, it's Bennett.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
And the Gamecocks with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Motion from the back. Looking to throw, it's Sellers. Under fire. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
Well, even though that was an incompletion, I wouldn't be surprised if this secondary wants to start playing deeper coverages, because this offense has shown that they're willing to be aggressive. They've got a lot of speed. This defense cannot allow any big plays here in the second half.
Fourth down and 4 yards to go. The offense will try to get it. Sellers to the air again. Looking to the big tight end. Makes the catch. And he will score. Touchdown, South Carolina. Setting up for first score of the game. That had touchdown written all over it from the moment he caught the ball. Big play, big run for the score.
Yeah, it had touchdown written all over it because nobody was covering it. It'd be a good idea to get a hand on him. You know, listen, I know you guys got some speed, and maybe you give him a cushion and give him some space, but that was a little aggressive on the space department there.
Good concentration to get that squibber inside the 15. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. They'll run the option. The pitch. They knock him down after a gain of 3 to the 23.
Playing the option, man. Consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again. And you got...
Here's a little room there. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
He just got rid of that one to save the down. Didn't see anything he liked.
Well, he did what he was coached to do, and he threw it away, but you can see he's frustrated with himself. He knows he's one of the fastest quarterbacks in the country, and I think he's wishing he had that play back, because he might have been able to take off and scramble, and who knows what could have happened for the offense.
Quarterback keep. Knocked down immediately at the line of scrimmage.
Really nice job by the defense playing responsibility football, making sure the quarterback couldn't make any of his reads, making sure the picture is not clear, getting downhill, getting the quarterback on the ground.
It's as if you're engulfed in a space odyssey. Williams Brice alive on third down. Here's Williams. Looking deep. He's got it at the 30. His defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26.
And, man, if you want to make big plays down the field, that's how it's done. It starts up front with the offensive line, and he had so much time to go through his progressions and then go through it again, man. So much time in the pocket. He delivers the big play down the field. Kudos to that offensive line right there.
Put themselves in a bit of a bind with that last one at 2nd and 14. Here's Williams to throw. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete.
Unfortunate with that incompletion. The quarterback and his intended target not on the same page.
This should be the last play of the quarter. Third down from the gun. Williams fires to the right. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. We've reached the break. It's South Carolina holding the lead. One period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. They've got a first down here to open the period. Making side adjustments here. To throw, it's Sellers. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Goes high to pull it in. He's showing it all. The juice, the jets, the moves, and he's got it down to the 16-yard line. They say it's still a game of field position, and that last one just flipped this baby. They've got it 1st and 10 in the red zone. Takes the back. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
And this offense is firing on all cylinders right now. Starting the year, game one, creating a little bit of a pad and separation at the end of this first half. But you can see why so many people are really excited about this offense this season.
end zone. Rolling the dice to... The end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The Huskies offense out there and ready to go. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Could be an alley. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
It's so important this offense is able to get this guy the ball in space, especially in the perimeter of the field. And I love that last play call because he's able to get outside and use his speed. To me, that's where this guy is his most dangerous.
Could not make his way to the corner.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
Throwing, Williams. Makes the grab. He's loose down the middle. Past the 20. Into the house. Touchdown, Huskies.
And unbelievable timing with the quarterback and wide receiver. Get it to him in his hands, right on his frame where he can run after the catch and do some serious damage.
And that's why he's so dangerous, because of that ability after the catch. For these DBs in this game, you've got to tackle the reception, because if you don't get him down, he's taking it to the house.
And the extra point is good. And he's going to try to return this one. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Here's Sellers to throw. He unleashes a long one. Going up for grabs, and he beats his man and pulls it down.
Because of this receiver's size, even when he's covered, he's open. You've got to give him shots. You've got to put it somewhere near his body. Let those long arms go pluck the football and get you a big first down.
Back to pass, it's Sellers. He's not afraid to go deep. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. They make the tackle after the turnover, but hang on just a second. There's a flag on the field. Let's see if it stands. That is a tough one to take. They had the interception, but it's taken away by the pass interference penalty. After that penalty, now they're set up inside the red zone on 1st and 10. On the option. He'll pitch it. He's wrestled to the ground. They ran the option beautifully, and they pick up the first down. The Gamecocks racing to the line in the hurry-up. A first down run on the doorstep. Touchdown, Gamecocks! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option? The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Let's see what Holly Rowe has for us on the sideline.
Guys, here on the Huskies sideline, there is a lot of conversation happening about better communication. This crowd is making it so difficult, already creating several turnovers early in this game. The defense is feeding off it, the crowd is feeding off it, and they've got their backs against the wall in a hostile environment. They've got to clean it up here to keep alive in this game. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. Williams fires to the right. Got a wide-open receiver. He's loose on the right. The 10. Touchdown, Huskies. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
And what a nice ball. You can see he sees him running the corner route, lays it out in front, catches the ball, and nice job catching the ball and then doing what? Getting upfield, not running out of bounds, not getting pushed out, not getting tackled. Nice job after the catch, getting vertical, getting to the end zone.
And with the extra point, they're down a touchdown, 21-14.
Offside.
So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner will be brought down. Let's go to the sideline in Holly Rowe.
Hey guys, down here on the home team sideline, there is so much excitement from these players. This has turned into somewhat of a shootout. The offenses continue to score, but I have seen some of the defensive players say, we have got to turn it up right now. We'll see if the offense can answer again.
Gonna let it fly. Upstairs to make the catch. Across midfield, down to the 41-yard line is a huge play as this offense rolling. See what they dial up on 1st and 10.
Well, I'll tell you, there are a lot of coordinators out there that would want to set up the shot, especially on the first play of the drive, maybe run the ball, and then a few plays later go play action, make it look the same before shooting it downfield. They just did it right away on 1st down, first play of the drive. If you get the matchup, take the shot. And that's exactly what happened. Nice job.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Throwing, Sellers. He's going for it all. Catch and stride inside the 15. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. Washington stops the clock and uses its first timeout. And that got under their skin a little bit, having to use the TO after giving up the 1st down. They are really clicking along, 1st and goal on just the 4th play of the drive. He's brought down at the 6th, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Timeout called by the Huskies. That's their 2nd. And now what will they come up with on this 2nd down play? They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Now Washington uses his 3rd timeout, and they can't stop the clock again. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this 3rd down play. From the gun on 3rd down, Sellers. Touchdown, Gamecocks! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
What a fantastic route that time. If you're going to be able to throw the ball down in this area of the field where the windows close so quickly, you have got to be precise with the route running, and that's what happened right there. That's an easy connection between the QB and his target for the score.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Washington offense to start this possession. Getting late here in the 1st half, they'll have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And the offensive play caller here has to really be dialed in. It's important down 2 possessions, Dave, that they're able to score some points. So you got to call your best stuff in this 2-minute situation.
And it's such a good opportunity to cut into a 1-score game, create that momentum, get some good juices going for the 2nd half, because obviously, you built yourself a little bit of a deficit. You need some good things to happen, and
he's loose on the left. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line.
And you just could not allow that to happen defensively, giving up a big play like that. They're going to need to now play with some sense of urgency if they're not going to give up any points here before the end of the half.
Williams. Right down the middle. Got his man downfield. Great move. Now he's got room. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work.
Well, it's a 2nd catch on the drive, and that's obviously a massive play for this offense. And he's starting to prove to his quarterback here that he's winning his one-on-ones, and he deserves some more looks.
From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Finds his man, ripping through the defense. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
It's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved?
Touchdown, Huskies! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And that was a really big score here at the end of the first half, just for their confidence and their momentum. They're obviously still losing right now on the scoreboard, but you had the feeling something positive had to happen here at the end of the first half for them to go in at halftime, regroup, and come out in the second half now trying to build on that successful drive offensively.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. Working the sidelines, Holly Rowe. What do you have, Holly?
Guys, down on the home team sideline, there is a lot of excitement right now on the sideline. I see their quarterback going up to guys and saying, let's keep eating. This is what they expected from him, and he has gotten them off to a terrific start. They've got the lead, and he has performed well. No big surprise. He is their guy, and he is showing that leadership down here today. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. The modest gain on the completion really shows why you want to run the zone, make them execute, and rally to the ball.
100%. Zone eyes on the quarterback. I see him throw the football, break on it, go make tackles, live to fight another down.
Oh, he makes the catch. Gets it to the 37. Clock stops to move the chains. The Gamecocks spend the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Sellers makes the grab. He'll pick up a few on the play, just enough for the first down. They'll mark it right at midfield. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And the Gamecocks have it with a 1st and 10. Again, it's Sellers. He lets it fly. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
As a quarterback, you've got to give your receiver an opportunity to make the play. You've got to put the ball on his body. And that throw gets away a little bit from the QB, and that leads to the tip and the interception.
And as we wind down here in the first half, the offense will just take a knee and try to muster its forces for the second half attack as they trail going to the break. We played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, week 1, the start of a brand new season, and it's our pleasure to welcome you into the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We begin with the Texas A&M Aggies taking on the number 17 team, the Penn State Nittany Lions.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. What do you got on the sideline, Holly?
Coming out of the locker room, the Gamecocks head coach told me he is so excited about how his quarterback has performed. They did have a lot of high expectations for him, and he has lived up to the challenge. They get the ball here, and they are expecting to go right down the field, regain some of that momentum that their quarterback had in the first half, and make sure he is setting the tone for the second. Guys?
Holly, thank you. Rushes on him. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground cover to pick up the first. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Sellers from the gun on 3rd down. Unloads it left. Oh, it's picked off. Not the second half start they'd hoped for. Going the other way, and he's got room. Touchdown, Washington! The defense takes matters into its own hands.
And this defense comes up with another big play, man. They get the pick 6. They get the mistake. They've been flying all over the field, playing well with their hair on fire, Palmer, forcing some turnovers, really doing a good job of confusing this QB.
Yeah, and on offense for the quarterback, you've got to stop with the turnovers. Now, obviously, turnovers lose you games. When you allow defensive touchdowns, the analytics show you your losing probability goes way up. Right now, they'd be out comfortably ahead if he would just stop giving the football to the other team. They need to settle him down before he gets back out on the field.
Takes the handoff. It's McAllister. Turning it on. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks for the first down. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Might as well give it to him again. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. That is the senior linebacker who's been shaken up. Holly Rowe will give us an update on his condition. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's McAllister. Maybe a crease. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
This defense has their hands full with him on this drive. And that DB, I'll tell you, he may have saved a touchdown with that tackle. When you've got speed like this running back has, if he gets in the second level, a lot of people start to hold their breath because it could be a house call. You know they're going to keep giving him the football here in the drive. Up front, this defense has got to get a lot more physical.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical. Get off the ball, get downhill faster.
He's going to lose a yard on that one. Third and 6 yards to go. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Sellers from the gun on third down. It's complete on the right side. Touchdown, South Carolina! And that one will put them up here in the second half. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you had my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
No shot at a return. It's out of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. Here's Williams to throw. Zings it complete to the right.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for a quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Now they'll run the draw. He never had a chance on the draw. Tackled almost as soon as he got the ball. As the Rooster throws, they are getting cocky and cockier on third down here. Here comes the heat. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity.
And that is a great job by the defense, containing and constricting the pocket. There was nowhere for the QB to go. He did not have a lot of time. He went down quick.
Oh, did he unload on that? It's like there's helium in that one. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. He's got great speed. Man, oh man, did that coverage team have its hands full. Well, not full because they didn't get a hand on him for quite a while. Great return there. Let's check in quickly with Holly Rowe.
Hey, guys, here on the home team sideline, guys, I can feel the energy here and the chemistry between this quarterback and his star wide receiver.
There he goes. Picks up the first down. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. He now has 108 yards rushing, and he has busted the century mark in this season opener. Trying to run, it's McAllister. Got enough space. Touchdown, Gamecocks! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Play action with Williams. It's complete to the right. They make the stop, but barely, and they might need to regroup as we have come to the end of the third quarter. As we head to the final period, what a show both of these quarterbacks have put on. Just about ready to go in the fourth, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. Throwing, Williams. Got it set up on the outside. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. And the Huskies lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. And you want to know what impact home field advantage can have? There it is. The offense will walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. This third down a little longer after that penalty. Williams looking for a man. Fires to the wideout. Finds space on the right. Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening. Washington has a lot of things working. Set up with another first down. Williams on the play fake. He finds a dead spot in the middle. That had all the makings of bug meat windshield. But how about the move? Warner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first. The Huskies can really attack on this second and short. Keeps it on the draw. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
And as a defensive guy, man, when you play a QB like this that will take off and run and has the speed to make you pay, it just limits what you can do. It limits the amount of coverages. It just makes you play a lot more hesitant.
And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Those are hard for offensive linemen when they get beat. You're going, no, look out for your blind side, watch out. But great job rushing the quarterback, getting him on the ground, and getting the football out. A little extra bonus. Nice job by the defense getting nasty.
Gives it on the option. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And I like the first thought process right here. Run the football. We want to run that clock with the lead. Thank you to the defense for forcing that turnover, setting us up. Now if we can put a few first downs together, we're looking really good.
And the defense sniffs it out, and they're all over it. Down he goes. Couldn't even get the throw off on the trick play. Offensive line needs to clean it up. Sack on second down, and now it's third down. Sellers from the gun on third down. Bought a little time, lets it go. Firing to the right, complete. He cannot get there. It'll be fourth down. The Gamecocks will call on their punt team. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. And the punt hits ground at the 2 and goes into the end zone. He just missed, pinning them right in the shadow of the goalpost. It'll come out to the 20. Play fake, Williams. Swings it out to his running back. Tried to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there. And the Huskies come to the line in the hurry-up.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
Finds his big tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark. Williams from the gun on third down. Lets it fly. How about a little rhythm that you can tap your toe to on that throw and catch for the first? Washington has it and a fresh set of downs. It's Williams again. Here's a heat. He's sacked. This defense all over him. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running.
Man, that is a big negative play for this defense, putting them in reverse, getting the quarterback on the ground, and they better get ready again. Look at this.
Open field on the right. Inside the and he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Huskies.
Well, the offense did their part. You're just trying to apply some pressure on the opponent, right? Yeah, you're down right now, but if you can find a way to get the ball back with some time on the clock, they're within striking distance still to win this game.
So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Holly Rowe has an update.
Hey guys, checking in from the home team sidelines. Things are starting to get pretty emotional. As you know, this head coach coaching for his home team, his first game as the head guy, and this will mean...
Oh, he's got some space. The 50. He's at the 40. The 20. He's at the 10. He is in. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
And it was so important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach. And that touchdown puts so much pressure on their opponent now with less than 2 minutes to go.
And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. He'll bring it out. It's Washington. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Williams throws to the tight end. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. Washington stops the clock and uses its first timeout. And they can take a moment to try to build a little momentum, get the right play called after picking up the first down. Then they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Williams will pass. Snagged out of the air. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running, second down coming.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
I don't think the pressure's going to get to these guys. This is when it's fun. Late in the game, down one score, gotta have it right now. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Williams throws to the wideout.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big leads, and you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. And you're going to win this game.
Throws for the tight end. Another incompletion on third down.
And this offense has another opportunity to put a scoring drive together. They've done a really good job, man. Their defense, it's been okay.
All right, let me jump in here. They are going to go for it on fourth down. I'm not sure they have much choice in this situation. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. Let's go down to the sideline and Holly Rowe.
Hey guys, down here on the home team sideline, there is a lot of excitement because this offense is outperforming a much higher-ranked team defensively. They know they've got an opportunity in this game with the lead and the ball, but they have got to play clean football right now. Right before they huddled up to take the field, the coaches are yelling, execute, execute. We'll see if they're able to make
a shot toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
And that's not a surprise. When a QB lines up and sees man-to-man coverage on his guy that runs so fast on the GPS that it's speeding in a school zone, like, this dude can absolutely roll. He sees man coverage, tries to take advantage of it. They don't execute on that play. But if you want to play that defense, I think you'll get that pattern a lot from that.
They make the tackle at the 33, but he's ripped off 15 yards and picked up a first down. Now Washington uses his third timeout, and they can't stop the clock again. And now they are powerless to stop the clock with a timeout. He'll take it himself. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. A hostile environment.